Welcome back, cinema fans, to another movie review. Today we got the Green Lantern, yes, the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. This is a movie request review, so let's get into it. Now, this movie doesn't reach the heights as if you would an Iron Man film, but it definitely is, I would say, a worthy DC film. I feel like this film has a hard time trying to find its bearings, and it only really does that when the plot starts to kick in and Ryan Reynolds really takes the center stage. I mean, the second he's on screen, like, it's Ryan Reynolds, but when the plot actually starts to work for the character and the character starts to work for the plot, where it's benefiting each other, which is, I would say halfway through the film is when the film actually becomes a film instead of a mediocre type superhero comic book film. I feel like when it comes to the audience that doesn't know a lot about the Green Lantern lore and whatnot, or even just being a comic book fan, I feel like you would appreciate this film a little bit more and enjoy this film a little bit more, because if you take away the lore and take away, like, if you're a movie nerd, you can see the obvious problems with this film. I mean, take away the comic book stuff alone, the film has its problems. But if you're just a regular, like, there's people out there that like the first Wolverine film, and I mean, personally, I enjoy it because it's fun, it's enjoyable, and I feel like also the time frame around this is when the MCU was starting to blow up, and it was a different time. You just had to be there to understand what I'm talking about. So I can understand that there's probably a fan base for this film. And also, I feel like maybe even the true hardcore Green Lantern fans might appreciate this film. I think what happens with this film is that it focuses more on the flashiness, the visual effects, the look what we can do, instead of the plot. I feel like they sacrifice the plot to show a couple action scenes, to show that Ryan Reynolds is a Green Lantern and, you know, the Lantern Corps, and just, I feel like when it comes to the aesthetics, they deliver, but when it comes to the plot, it does not deliver. And even with the plot itself, it's okay, but it's not enriching or it draws you in. It doesn't do any of that. It's just something you get to, again, it's just a movie that you sit back and say, oh, that was fun to watch, but it's not. It doesn't go into the soul like a usual, like a Logan comic book film would do. I'll give this film a 6.5 out of 10 because it's Ryan Reynolds, and that it's also fun as well. Thank you for watching.